Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video where, after nearly 35 minutes, I am finally able to get this show on the road. From OBS crashing to having to make a new file because of a new file for my OBS files, to just having to reboot my computer because it needed an update. Finally, we managed to get this back on track. So, I welcome all of you back to my second ever reaction to Shadows Fall, where, if you guys remember my first reaction, I did, what was it, What Drives the Week? Yeah, I liked it. I'll not lie to you guys. I got a great buzz out of it, you might say. So, let me just, For those here who've never really been here on this channel before, what we do is that if we come across any group that we haven't talked about for the very first time, then we go into the first song completely blind. And then in the second song, we do a bit of digging. By the time I'll be able to do my second video to Bring Me the Horizon, I'll make sure to get a scope on some of the key players involved. So with that being said, Shadows Fall is an American heavy metal band from Boston, Massachusetts, formed in '96 and lasted to 2014. Although Shadows Fall has experienced several lineup changes for most of its recording career, Shadows Fall has been composed of John Denies, Matt Badshand, Paul Romanko, Brian Fair, and Jason Bittner. I want to find out which one of those guys is the guy with Matt the Massive Dreads. So I want to try to see who we've got. So let me see. I have to open it up. Let's see. Lead guitar, backing vocals. Lead vocals is Brian Fair from '99 till 2014, and that's pretty cool. Former members, Felipe Roa, session lead guitar, was the only lead guitarist in the final year Shadow Falls' career. That's kind of interesting. So, if Brian Fair, Brian's Fair, that's his hair, ladies and gentlemen, I think is absolutely amazing. It is dreadlocks that probably go down to touch the curve of his hips. Guys, listen, I'm not the one to start talking about hair or anything, but does that not hurt to drag around all that weight on your head? Because isn't it you've got sort of that pressure, I suppose you could say it's just hair, but there's a lot of it. It must take hours to dry it. Again, maybe that's just one of the reasons why I'm glad my hair never really got as long as that, because, well, I don't think having a mullet really suits me. It used to suit me when the hairdressers the barbers won't even open, and I had no choice anyway, but now is a bit of a different matter. Actually, that does remind me, just before maybe the barbers shut again, I should probably go and get my hair cut. Must probably do that maybe next week or the week after that. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get all started into our second ever reaction to Shadows Fall. And we're also doing it's actually the first song on The War Within, which is where we did What Drives the Week last time. So, ladies and gentlemen, tax refund. How many more times do you think I'm going to start getting these scam emails saying that I'm due a tax refund? Listen, I'll say this again. If you get anything like that through the mail and they claim to be from, Revenue and Customs, it's a lie. They send you stuff through the mail with that sort of stuff. But with that being said, and that's a very strange time to call that one into action, The Light That Blinds. And if you want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below, where finally we can get started. In 3, 2, 1, and... Alright. Hang on, wait. Am I right in thinking that this is just going to be Is this like Matt Mansion playing? I know Matt plays like rhythm guitar, but is this gonna be like Battery, where they both start off like super gentle and then boom 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 boom, hit after hit after hit? I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. It's a really nice opening. Oh, okay. My neck is just about ruined, but my mind has just about reached that place, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, for crying out loud, ladies and gentlemen. My God. That was even better than What Drives the Week. Because, oh God, like, when you hear Banshid or Blair or whoever they said it was, I'll pull this up again. Like, like everybody in the, this is like one of the best. Okay, for some of you may remember, I once said in a Rush video that one of the great things you don't seem to really appreciate about stuff like Rush is that they did all of it with 3 members. And I like to imagine that sometimes less is definitely more in some cases. However, there does come certain occasions where less really does mean less. And I think Shadows Fall, you want to know my opinion? I reckon if they had any more people involved in this, or any fewer people involved, it would be a completely different song together, because it wasn't so much that everybody was in sync. I mean, I could hear Bittner sort of like his mind is just going dang bang 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 bang, and I'm just down here as well trying to like keep in touch as well, because my leg just has that nervous reaction as though I was just tamping away on a drum. And then if it wasn't from Denius, and if it wasn't even from Romanco, I am absolutely I remember once at one point I've sometimes said, I wonder if this is a nightmare to play live, but I like to imagine if you've been playing it as long as these guys have, then I don't particularly feel as if like you're gonna have much of an issue, because if you thought it was impossible, then why would you even attempt it in the first place? But I love the fact that it almost seems perfectly integral to exactly what Shadows Fall was about. Some people have what's it like, metalcore, I've heard that term going around, which I don't know whether that's just like a 2000s thing or whether or not it's just something that's sort of like more of its time sort of thing. But I can definitely say that Shadows Fall, honestly, this is the sort of group I feel like I would listen to when I'm not only ready for a great time, but I'm ready to learn something. It's both what I need and what I want at the exact same time. And what I want is what I need, and what I need is exactly what I want. Both work in unison, because making up songs about, like, destruction and not everything is as it seems, and how everything is left behind because this moral high ground BS. I mean, what was the line they used? Store-bought conformity, force-fed duality, I rap reality. It's a self-awareness situation, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's at heart. I think that's exactly what The Light That Blinds is supposed to be, because I don't know whether this is like a slight dig at religion, or the idea that if we all follow this one like cult or one sort of like messiah, then he's going to bring to maybe it's just people who say they're God and are completely full of shit. Maybe that's at heart what this is about. Because I won't lie to you, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the sort of thing that I live for. I live for just looking for the way people might present the idea of how they see the world, and maybe this was just simply how Brian Fair, saw the world. Maybe it's how all these guys saw things, for that matter. And what a great time to also point out that apparently this was on the soundtrack to Guitar Hero 2. I've never played any of the Guitar Hero games, but if they've got Shadows Fall on it, then I'd like to imagine that Guitars Fall already, Guitar Hero has great taste. Okay, how about this? Just from here's like the first 10 I've seen on this. Bad Reputation by Thin Lizzy, Beast and the Harlot by Avenged Sevenfold, Billion Dollar Babies by Alice Cooper, Can't You Hear Me Knocking by the Rolling Stones, Carry Me Home by The Living End, Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas, Cherry Pie by Warrant, Crazy on You by Heart, Dead by... they had a My Chemical Romance song on that? Okay, and Free Bird by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Lynyrd Skynyrd. I've never heard of like Lynyrd Skynyrd before, but that could be different. And of course, it has the infamous Hangar 18. Isn't it true that like Hangar 18 on expert mode is like the hardest song out of all time on Guitar Hero? I mean, good Megadeth. I mean, that was a really hard one to do, but Light That Blind. Oh my, just. The light, or you could even say the light that binds only brought us together to tear us apart. Maybe that's, again, it brings people together, but it doesn't tell you have to actually get along with each other. Maybe that's, whatever the intention was, I think I can just, it makes it a little bit easier to understand. But what's even easier to understand than that is the fact that I am absolutely going to go forward and do more Shadows Fall. I am very, very impressed, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very impressed. And I long to do even more. So, you'll be looking forward to seeing more of them in the future. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction video to The Light That Blinds by Shadows Fall. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below and what you guys thought of The Light That Blinds for yourselves. And I cannot wait to see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.